Let's set the scene. It's the year 1531, and in the heart of Punjab lies the small yet bustling village of Matadi Sarai. Life here flows with the rhythms of the seasons, the hum of trade, and the prayers of its deeply spiritual people. Among them is Bhai Lehna, a man of prominence and prosperity. A successful merchant and respected leader in his community, Bhai Lehna's life appears to be one of fulfillment. Yet beneath this exterior lies a heart devoted to spiritual pursuits. A devout worshipper of the Hindu goddess Mata Durga, his faith is steady and unwavering. Little does he know, however, that his path is about to take a life-altering turn. A chance encounter. One ordinary day, as Bhai Lehna tends to his business, something extraordinary happens. He hears a melody in the distance, words so captivating that they seem to suspend time. His attention is drawn to Bhai Joda, a humble farmer working in a nearby field, whose lips are moving with the recitation of sacred verses. But these are no ordinary verses. They possess a depth and beauty that strike a chord deep within Bhai Lehna's soul. Unable to resist, Bhai Lehna approaches the farmer. "What is this poetry you're reciting?" he asks, his curiosity and wonder evident. Bhai Joda looks up, a serene smile gracing his face. "These are the compositions of Guru Nanak, the divine teacher who resides in Kartarpur," he explains. His words are a beacon of truth, guiding all who hear them. The poetry stirs something profound in Bhai Lehna, a yearning he cannot ignore. It's as though a dormant part of his soul has been awakened. Without a moment's hesitation, he decides to meet the man behind these words. Mounting his horse, he sets off on a journey to Kartarpur, driven by an inexplicable pull. The road to Kartarpur is long and winding, with stretches of open fields and patches of dense trees. As Bhai Lehna nears his destination, a mix of anticipation and nervousness takes hold. What kind of man could write such verses? What wisdom must he possess? Lost in these thoughts, Bhai Lehna arrives at the outskirts of Kartarpur, disoriented and unsure of where to go next. As fate would have it, he spots a farmer working diligently in the fields. Hoping for guidance, Bhai Lehna approaches him. "Excuse me, can you direct me to Guru Nanak's home?" he asks. The farmer looks up, his face warm and inviting. "I've just finished my work for the day," he replies. "I'll take you there myself." With that, he grabs the reins of Bhai Lehna's horse and begins to lead the way. What Bhai Lehna doesn't know is that this humble farmer is no ordinary man. He is Guru Nanak himself. In this simple act of humility, taking the reins of another's horse and walking as a servant, Guru Nanak quietly demonstrates one of his core teachings, the equality of all beings and the power of service. To Bhai Lehna, it seems like a kind gesture from a stranger. But in truth, it is a moment of profound spiritual significance, a master silently teaching his disciple before words are even exchanged. As they walk, Guru Nanak's presence calms Bhai Lehna's restlessness. There is a sense of peace and purpose in the air, as though the journey itself is an initiation into a new way of being. The revelation! Upon arriving at Guru Nanak's home, the farmer excuses himself, saying he needs to change. Bhai Lehna dismounts and waits at the doorway, taking in his surroundings. It is then, as the realization dawns, that Bhai Lehna feels as though lightning has struck his soul. The man who had humbly led his horse was not a simple field worker, but Guru Nanak himself, the very guru he had travelled so far to meet. Shock gives way to awe, and awe gives way to reverence. In that moment, Bhai Lehna experiences a profound transformation. This is no ordinary meeting. It is a union of seeker and teacher. Bhai Lehna feels as though he has found not just a guide, but a purpose that will define his life. From that day forward, Bhai Lehna immerses himself in the teachings of Guru Nanak. He becomes one of the Guru's most devoted disciples, embodying the principles of humility, service, and spiritual surrender. The once prosperous merchant sheds his attachment to material wealth and social status, finding true richness in the wisdom and grace of Guru Nanak. As the years pass, Bhai Lehna proves himself time and again. Whether it's through acts of service, displays of courage, or unwavering devotion, he exemplifies the qualities of a true disciple. Guru Nanak, recognizing Bhai Lehna's purity of heart and depth of faith, begins to prepare him for a greater role. The moment of succession arrives, and Guru Nanak gathers his followers to announce his decision. Among them are his family members, and closest disciples, each wondering who will carry forward the Guru's mission. To everyone's surprise, Guru Nanak names Bhai Lehna as his successor. He bestows upon him the name Angad, meaning part of one's own body, or a limb of the self. This name signifies the depth of their connection and Bhai Lehna's complete alignment with the Guru's teachings. In choosing Bhai Lehna, Guru Nanak sends a powerful message. Spiritual leadership is not inherited through bloodline or social standing, but is earned through humility, devotion, and service. Bhai Lehna becomes Guru Angad Dev Ji, the second Guru of the Sikhs, entrusted with carrying forward the light of Guru Nanak's teachings. A legacy of humility and service, Guru Angad Dev Ji's life as a guru reflects the values instilled in him by Guru Nanak. He continues to emphasize the importance of humility, equality, and devotion, strengthening the foundation of the Sikh community. Under his guidance, the teachings of Sikhism become even more accessible as he introduces the Gurmukhi script and compiles Guru Nanak's hymns, ensuring their preservation for future generations. The story of Bhai Lehna's transformation into Guru Angad Dev Ji is not just a historical account. It is a testament to the power of humility, devotion, and the bond between teacher and disciple. It reminds us that greatness lies not in titles or possessions, but in the willingness to serve, to learn, and to surrender oneself to a higher purpose. Through this journey, we see the essence of Sikhism come to life, the rejection of ego, the embrace of equality, and the transformative power of faith. Guru Nanak's simple act of leading Bhai Lehna's horse becomes a metaphor for spiritual guidance, a reminder that the path to enlightenment begins with humility and a willingness to follow. The legacy of Bhai Lehna, who became Guru Angad Dev Ji, continues to inspire millions, serving as a beacon of hope and a reminder that true greatness is measured by the purity of one's heart and the depth of one's devotion.